See all the good things on KGMB 9 tonight.
The Survivor phenomenon continues Thursday at 8, 7 Central on CBS.
You know, we've been here for a while, and the only suspicious character I've seen is you. Now I know how my dad feels on stakeouts. Bored.
But Lieutenant Munson never had such a fetching partner, eh?
Look, I gotta get back to Oakdale. I have a physics test tomorrow. And it's
But you're not go yet. Ruby and Gabriel haven't shown up.
I hate to break it to you, Bri, but I really don't think they will.
This is the address that was listed on that bill for the damage to Gabriel's tomb. Wait here long enough, they're gonna have to come in, check their mail, and when they do, all we need to do is follow them home and call the cops. Right?
Boy is very patient, isn't he? Yeah. But then again, he's got a pretty little redhead to pass the time with. It appears he didn't bring the cops with him, just like I said. I told you, he'd come running as soon as he saw the address on that bill.
And we're still taking a big chance hitting the same mark twice.
The boy just isn't any old mark. Craig Montgomery's son, Lucinda Walsh's grandson. That boy's the score of a lifetime. All right, let's see if this eager young man is going to take the bait.
You know, maybe we should just come back tomorrow.
Just a little while longer, Jen. That's him.
Be careful, okay? It could be dangerous.
Don't worry, he's not gonna do anything stupid in a public place.
Just think about it, Jack. I've got my little boy back, and once I sell my share of that in Oakdale, free. No more Craig Montgomery pushing me around, no more taking orders from anybody. Unless my G-man wants to give me one or two.
Carly, it's not that simple.
No, I know. I know we have to wait for Julie to be strong again and get back on her feet, and I respect that. For the first time in my life, I am learning how to be patient. Imagine that, Jack, me, Carly Tenney, who never even used to know the meaning of the word. I do now. I know now that good things do come to those who wait. And you are living proof of that. What's wrong?
There's no way that I can say this to make it any easier. Carly, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not gonna work out for us.
What are you talking about?
It's Julia. She's worse than I thought.
Worse how? What did she do this time?
The therapist came to me and she said that she was worried that my wife was seriously unstable. And then I found something that made me think that Julia had hurt herself.
In what way?
She almost took an overdose of sleeping pills. And she admitted she was thinking about killing herself.
I do love you. You are the sweetest and kindest man I have ever known in my entire life, but sometimes you are king of the boneheads.
Do you really want to tangle with Cass Winthrop again? Because Maylin is entitled to representation by an attorney. Not when that attorney smuggles in her accomplice.
Craig had nothing to do with her trying to kidnap that horse. And as for your theory that he arranged for the horse to die while in police custody, that's a little bit...
I want Craig out of her cell. He is compromising my investigation. He is corrupting my chief witness.
Witness to what? What has he done? He hasn't been charged.
He will be, soon.
On what grounds?
I am not at liberty to say.
Well, someone better be at liberty to stop you, because if you don't start thinking before you act, this may very well be the last case of your career.
Long time no see, Maylin. Unless you count our all too brief encounter at Holden's stable when the police were dragging you away. That was sad. No, Maylin, that it's just us two. Why don't you admit you knew all along that Winston used my money to buy a racehorse and you were stealing it for yourself?
I swear to you, that's not what I was doing.
Well, I thought you were looking in Hong Kong after our mutual interests.
I'll explain it all to you as soon as I get out of here.
And when might that be?
Craig, please. Please, the walls are closing in on me. Please let me speak with the lawyer you hired.
Well, it seems to me you might have already done enough speaking. To Lieutenant Munson. Have you been talking about me behind my back, Maylin?
Look, you don't know how they've treated me here. Munson is no friend of mine. He wouldn't let me call anybody or speak with a lawyer. He's holding me hostage.
Well, I don't particularly care about your civil rights, Maylin, but if Hal is that desperate, maybe you have been keeping your mouth shut. And in exchange for that, Sally, Mr. Winthrop here will do what he can to get you out on bail.
Thank you, Craig.
And if you have to do a little jail time in return for refusing to try and incriminate me, I think you will find that when you get out, I will be extremely grateful, Maylin. So can I count on you?
Yes, of course. I'll do my best.
What does that mean?
I have not been completely silent. I had to tell them something to get them off my neck.
What did you tell? Who did you tell?
Nothing. I made up a story about you.
A story? Well, I suppose that's all right, as long as you didn't sign anything. You didn't sign anything. Did you, Maylin? You signed a statement, Maylin? What did you do to me? Huh? What did you do to me? Maylin!
Lever 2000, because one person wants soft-feeling skin, and another great-smelling skin, and another clean skin, and they're all in your family. Lever 2000, for all your family's 2,000 parts.
Hey, wanna give dinner a different feel? Let them have some fun at the meal. 1 peel, 2 peel, 3 peel, 4. So much fun to come back for more.
Flaky, layered Hungry Jack biscuits.
My heart to yours.
From Pillsbury.
What a lovely breeze. Oh. Dear fresh-minded consumer, blue sky, fresh breezes, is there anything that feels cleaner? Well, maybe yours truly. I'm Cottonelle toilet paper. The only toilet paper with cushy ripples, specially designed to leave you feeling fresh, dry, and confidently clean. Ah, it's like a breath of fresh air. Cottonelle. When you think of clean, think of me.
Introducing the only air freshener that's a gel and spray, all in one. New Glade Duet. When an ordinary spray won't do it, Duet. When a plain old gel won't do it, Duet. New Glade Duet. It's a gel for continuous freshness and a spray for a burst of fragrance, all in one. So when nothing else will do it, Duet. The only one that's 2-in-1. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
To put the thrill in your grilled cheese sandwich, put your finger on buttered Pam. And for your popcorn, it's a great alternative to butter or margarine, giving it the finishing touch it deserves. Butter Pam really cooks.
It's the one material that helps preserve the Earth by being recycled more than anything else in the world. But it doesn't always fit in those little recycling bins. Learn more about steel recycling at thenewsteel.com.
I'm not afraid to shine, and I owe it all to Superior Preference by L'Oreal, the translucent fade-resistant hair color. See, Preference Gel seals in true living color, color that won't fade out. That's why the shine really lasts, with 5 weeks of deep conditioning. How brilliant is that? So wave bye-bye to Brassy, so long to Mousy, and say hello to a lot more shining moments. Superior Preference by L'Oreal Paris. Fade-resistant color that shines. Because you're worth it.
While you're watching As the World Turns, we're watching the world. CBS News.
What are you laughing at?
Hal, have you forgotten that Craig has a restraining order against you? If you go waltzing into that cell and start throwing your weight around, he's just going to go straight to the commissioner.
Like the coward that he is.
Well, he has a legal document on his side, and a judge agreed that you were indeed harassing him.
So I'm supposed to give Craig and May Lynn just enough time to, what, get their stories straight, maybe negotiate a nice bribe, so she'll retract her statement?
I guess that depends on whether you're looking to get suspended.
I am looking to protect an ongoing investigation.
An investigation that the commissioner has told you to drop.
I have new evidence that warrants reopening your brother's case.
What is it about Mei Lin Chang's statement that I don't know, that everybody else knows? Look, I'm sorry. I know things have been really rough ever since you and Barbara separated. I remember when Tom was with Emily, and I was out of control, and I was after everybody, but when I look back on it now, I realize the only person I hurt was me.
I have to protect Barbara. And when you understand the full extent of what your brother has done, you will understand why.
Oh, go, Hal, go. You've made your bed. You are so bent on revenge.
That restraining order is a joke. Craig is the one who crossed the line. He is the one who got within 500 yards of me. You really want to help? You keep your brother away from the prisoner.
What did you say? What did you say? Who did you down? Craig, don't be stupid. You can't touch the prisoner. Answer me, Mei Lin. Keep your voice down. Answer me. I can't help you if you act like this. This is none of your business, Cass. It is if you expect me to represent either one of you. Answer me, Mei Lin. All right, Cass, wait. I'm sorry. You're right.
Nothing I've told them can be proven. Just rumor that can't be substantiated.
Rumors can have fatal consequences, Mei Lin, especially for you.
When they first brought me in here, I wouldn't talk. But when nobody came for me, I thought you'd abandoned me.
So you sold me out again?
No.
Mei Lin? Mr. Winthrop, she won't be needing our services.
No, Craig, please. Mr. Winthrop, please don't go. Please don't go.
You can stop the tears, Mei Lin. Mr. Winthrop isn't stupid either.
What is going to happen to me?
I don't know. I will be talking to our friends in Hong Kong.
No.
To tell them about this latest development.
You know what they'll do.
And am I supposed to feel bad about that? Mei Lin? How did you feel when you heard my family's lives were threatened by those maniacs? Huh?
They'll send someone. I'll never get out of here.
Now, Mei Lin. You've been at this much too long to know that you don't have other options. Good little double agent like you? Huh? Maybe it's time to take matters into your own hands. It's sad. It's just very sad, really. I trusted you, Mei Lin, and you betrayed me. like Winston.
Craig, let her go.
Well, we're finished here. Mei Lin, and so are you.
You surprised to see me, old chap? You looking pretty good for a dead man.
I'm sorry, there must be some mistake. Do we know each other?
Come on, you can do better than that, can't you? Gabriel?
Oh. Oh. Yes, you're that bartender who bought the bracelet, aren't you? At that nightclub, what was it called?
Java Underground. Yeah, I fell for your scam. I took $1,500 from that cash register to buy what I thought was a priceless piece of jewelry, and it turned out to be a piece of junk.
I hope you didn't get caught with your hand in the till, old boy.
Well, I'm looking at 2 to 5 years if convicted in jail. Does that answer your question for you?
I'm sorry. It's a shame.
I've been turning over every stone in the state to try to find you again.
Yeah, not just every stone, I think. It was you that broke into our family mausoleum in Skokie, wasn't it? $7,000 worth of damage. Thank you very much. We Franks take great pride in how we present ourselves to posterity. We used to have money, you know. Kind of rankles when it's gone.
Well, I had a point to prove. So tell me, how did you do this? How did you fake your own death while you were still in prison?
I'm sorry. Trade secret.
Well, I'm sure the police can find out. You feeling trapped, Mr. Frank? Huh?
You really are quite lovely, aren't you? Your skin, it's right. Skin is almost translucent, just like Ruby said.
Don't mention that tramp to me.
Did you hear what I said about the cops?
Yes.
Yeah?
If you're as smart as you are beautiful, Princess, and I think you are, I suggest you take your young beau here by the hand and lead him home before he gets himself into a whole heap of trouble.
Julia is playing you like a fiddle. She pouts and you come running. Her eyes fill up with tears and you fall at her feet.
No, this wasn't a crying Jake, Carly. She could have taken her own life.
She didn't take the pills, Jack. She just said she thought about it. And maybe she did, or maybe she just wanted you to think she did.
I'm sorry you have so little sympathy for her, but not all women are devious.
Well, thank you, Jack. But in this case, I do think it takes one to know one. I do have feelings for Julia. I was there when she lost the baby, remember? I grieved with her. And yes, I do feel guilty that I love her husband. But that doesn't stop me from wondering whether she's playing this for all it's worth. She has her ways. That frail flower doesn't miss a trick when it comes to making you feel rotten.
No, it doesn't make any sense. It was her doctor who told me how bad things were getting, not Julia.
I didn't say she wasn't clever, Jack. What I don't get is why you're falling for it. You're a cop. You know how far people will go when they really, really want something.
No, that's not what Julia's
Well, what
doing.
are you telling me, Jack? That you are going to spend the rest of your life with her because you're afraid you'll hurt her? Well, I'm not coming along for that ride.
Carly, if I could be with you, if I could somehow just start all over again and erase the mistakes, you know I would.
I knew this was too good to be true. And here I actually thought that things were starting to fall into place.
A lot of things are. After you get that inheritance, you can do so much for Parker. You don't have to worry about where you're gonna live or how.
And what good is any of that without you? You were a part of that picture, Jack. It was you and me and Parker, a family. And why do you want to ruin it by torturing yourself over Julia?
What, do you think I want Julia to be suicidal?
Do you want to know what I think? I think you are buying into this phony sickness of hers as a way out.
A way out of what?
Committing your life to me.
After reviewing the standards file, what?
How's it going, Mom?
Your mom hasn't studied in a long time.
Mom, do you want anything?
Not now, honey.
It's more than just that great peanut taste. Choosing Jif is a small, simple way of letting someone know you care.
I thought in case you needed a break or something.
You made that for me?
No film, no residue, just soft, smooth skin. Introducing Olay Complete Body Wash with an ideal combination of soap-free cleansers and aerated moisture that rinses clean, so nothing comes between your skin and your world but the lightly moisturized feeling of clean. Olay Complete Body Wash.
At the first signs of diarrhea, give her Pedialyte instead of sodas and sports drinks, which contain so much sugar they can make diarrhea worse. Pedialyte helps prevent the risk of dehydration, which is the sweetest thing you can do. Pedialyte.
Don't get that, Frank.
Hello? Baxter!
Crunchy Meow Mix Seafood Middles. Mackerel and tuna flavors make it taste so good. Cats ask for it. By name.
At least you'll feel smart when the car insurance bill arrives. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Geico.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko. Not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Hey, man. Want a taste of something make you feel good?
Leave me alone.
Try it out. You don't know what you're missing. A little crack won't hurt you.
It'll make me a crackhead.
Won't cost you nothing. This one's on me. Absolutely free.
I said no, man.
Good job, son. That's just what you do if that ever happens.
Okay, Dad.
Deal with your kids. Tell them the truth about drugs. It could be the most important role you ever play.
Like how you handled yourself.
You can't really believe that I'm trying to avoid you by taking care of Julia. For weeks, you have come first in everything. Starting with the night that you wore the wire. Didn't I nearly risk the entire Craig Montgomery investigation to bail you out when I thought you were in trouble? The idea that you could get hurt, it made me insane. And okay, yeah, all right. I did try to stay away from you after that. But I couldn't, Carly. The pull was too strong. And ever since then, my life has been yours. Whether I wanted it to be or not. I lied to my wife. Tangled with my boss, snuck away to meet you again and again, and all the time pretending that Julie wouldn't catch on that something wasn't right. I made it impossible for her to recover from this miscarriage. And why? All because I had to have a few stolen moments with you. Because I had to breathe the same air you were breathing.
Jack, I know that you have sacrificed.
And don't you realize that my being here with you right now flies in the face of everything I was ever taught about honor and making a promise and keeping it? So don't tell me that I'm avoiding commitment. I have committed to a life I barely recognize.
I know. And I know how hard it is for you to break the rules even when the rules aren't fair. But it was you who told me right here in this very spot that the life you have created with Julia was based on lies. What we have, this love we feel, is real and true. It is, Jack, and you know it. And if you could just reach out, you could have it. Freedom. Freedom to make promises you can keep and a future without having to fake anything ever again. Tell me, with all that in front of us, why do we keep getting derailed by a few speed bumps in the road?
Because if anything ever happened to Julia, I'd never be able to forgive myself. You think you can get rid of me that easily? I've been arrested, I've lost my job, and now I'm looking at facing a prison sentence because of you. You and that half-naked accomplice of yours who scammed me. You can threaten me all you want, I'm not going anywhere. I have to admit, you're a lot more resourceful than I thought. Turn the tables on old Gabe. Congratulations. I really don't see what's so funny. My dear young man, why don't we take stock of things for a minute, shall we? Why don't we start with the status of your case? High priority with the Oakdale PD, I assume? Oh. Maybe not so high on their list. Well, let me ask you this. What did the police say when you insisted you stole the money because you were caught? Oh,
Not too sympathetic, I gather.
Bryant has an aunt on the force, and she believes him.
Ooh, aha. And what did this aunt say when you recognized me from my mugshot?
That you were dead, and that is why
and when you insisted that I wasn't, did she put out an immediate APB for my arrest? No. Didn't think so. Son, as much as she loves you, she can't be wasting the department's precious resources chasing for phantom conmen when... well, when it was you that opened up the cash register and relieved it of $1,500. Am I right?
Well, now that I've seen you, she will.
Well, they'll still have to find me, won't they? Part of my stock in trade, rupees too, is to appear and disappear at will. I mean, by the time the department sends a token car here, as a favor to your aunt, Ruby and I will already be in another state, living under a completely different name. So, you know, don't try to scam a scammer. Oh, come on. Cheer up. Just because your first idea was a bit of a stinker doesn't mean we have to part on such bad terms, does it? What do you say we all, get to know each other a little bit better? Perhaps do lunch?
Someone call in a posse?
You got no business setting foot in my precinct unless you've come here to confess something.
I was introducing my attorney to Mei-Lin Chang. I heard she was denied counsel. I suggested he represent her, especially if you persist in making her perjure herself.
Perjure? No, on the contrary. Unfortunately for you, Mei-Lin's decided to tell the truth, and in the process, she's become my star witness.
You know that none of the charges against her will stick. Craig is right. She's been repeatedly denied counsel, held without an arraignment.
Well, I'm not sweating the small stuff, counselor, not when I'm about to hook my big fish.
I have a right to know what my client stands accused of.
That's easy enough. I have here a signed statement from the prisoner swearing that Craig Montgomery murdered Winston Lowe. I'm sorry you had to find out like this, Margot.
Are you insane?
Hal, you've conceded that Ms. Chang had no attorney present when she signed this. That constitutes duress, and it will never hold up.
But we're not in court now, counselor. This is a family matter.
Is the woman telling the truth, Craig? Did you kill Winston Lowe?
Helping isn't always easy. Look! But now it is. Introducing new ready-to-bake cookies. A whole new kind of cookie from Pillsbury. Cookie-shaped dough, you simply place and bake without the mess. There's never been an easier, faster way to bake warm, gooey chocolate chip cookies to share with the ones you love.
What it is. What it feels like. What it is. What it feels like. What it is. We know what social anxiety can feel like, and Paxil can help. Over 10 million people suffer from overwhelming anxiety that significantly impairs work or social life, and a chemical imbalance could be to blame. Paxil, the only medication proven effective for social anxiety disorder, works to correct this imbalance. Paxil is not for everyone. Tell your doctor what medicines you're taking. People taking MAOI should not take Paxil. Paxil side effects may include decreased appetite, dry mouth, sweating, nausea, constipation, sexual side effects in men and women, yawn, tremor, or sleepiness. With time, your doctor's help, and Paxil, life can feel like life again. Paxil, your life is waiting.
Every day, millions of dead cells build up on our skin, accenting wrinkles and leaving skin dry and dull. Every day, Alpha Hydrox gently lifts these cells away, defending against wrinkles and revealing moist, soft, smooth skin. Alpha Hydrox.
Hold in a dozen directions.
Mom, don't forget practice is at 5.
Oh, did you get the car out of the shop today?
Mom, I've got to study for my math test.
I have to find a sitter for the weekend.
So what's for dinner?
Pull it all together with Manwich.
It's lunchtime. Do you know where your baby food came from? Gerber does. We know which field, which orchard your baby's veggies and fruits come from, and what's been grown there for over a decade. No one babies their food like Gerber. And only Gerber has Nature Lock to gently capture all the goodness nature intended without adding any sugar or starch. Now, back to lunch. Oh boy, shouldn't your baby be a Gerber baby?
She's got a wicked reputation.
Here is something to remember me by.
And she just loves to flaunt it.
Oh, whoa. When she doesn't get what she wants, she's a holy terror.
Now you don't want to miss what happens next.
Until next time, lover.
Because it's everything.
Next time. I don't think so, fellas.
On The Young and the Restless.
From the co-creator of NYPD Blue.
I'm getting led around like a circus creature.
Comes the next great police drama.
What a love fest.
Big Apple premieres CBS Thursday after CSI.
That's why Fula makes it easy to find computers. In the Shop for Better Education program. You shop my kite and you'll earn points for you and your selected school. Anyone can take part. So shop often at Fula and Second Fee and help put more computers into the hands of kids.
February 3rd through February 26th are the days of the biggest pure automobile discount sale ever held in Hawaii. New City Nissan's 6th anniversary spectacular. Every new Nissan vehicle will be offered with a massive commercial discount. For 24 days, forget all about retail prices. Grab a brand new Nissan Frontier truck for just $11,699. Finance with zero down. A new Frontier 4-door crew cab is just $18,099. Put zero down. Get to it. Here are the dates. New City Nissan's 6th anniversary spectacular. All retail prices go out the window.
They look just like kills. Are you crying?
On the next mark.
He doesn't want to have anything to do with her.
The battle is on.
You're a piece of garbage.
Between these angry teen moms.
You know them kids. How do you know that?
And their kids' alleged father.
It wasn't me.
Now, it's up to our paternity test.
It's worthless.
To expose the truth. Shocking teen paternity on the next mark.
Today at 3 on KGMB9.
Aloha, I'm Stephanie Lum. UH football coach June Jones is upgraded to guarded condition. Watch KGMB9 News for the latest local news at 5 and 6 tonight.
Judging Amy, tonight on CBS. It's all here.
Is there any part of this statement, is there any connection to Winston Lowe's death that's true? Is there? Tell me.
No! It's obviously a lie. And obviously your buddy there felt compelled to squeeze it out of his prisoner.
Why? Why would he do that if it wouldn't hold up in court?
Well, who knows? Maybe he needed something to wave in front of his wife since he can't seem to get her attention any other way. Hey, we're finished here. But if you even think about putting that lie in front of the DA's office, Cass and I will come at you with everything we've got. And you will lose that shiny little badge.
Hey, Craig? How you gonna pay off the Hong Kong mob now that your precious horse is on his way to the glue factory? That's right. Your multi-million-dollar stud is dead. And so's your future.
Brian, come on, let's just get out of here, okay? This guy's a hustler, and he's trying to hustle you again, so don't even listen to him. Let's just go.
I commend your caution, my dear, but Bryant really has very little choice. Once you alert the cops, they'll never show my face here again.
Well, then I'll just call the cops right now and follow you. How's that?
Okay. By the way, what are you telling the cops about what I did?
That you scammed me.
And you can prove this how? Come on, son, think back. All I did was have a drink in a bar. You can't prove anything more. You're the one to put your hand in the till.
You faked your own death while you were in prison. Well, that's gonna be worth something. Plus, I'm sure you're wanted for other crimes in other states, and either way, it doesn't matter. I take you in, I can trade you for leniency in my own case.
Well, I assure you it'll be quite easy to give you the slip. Besides, you vandalized the mausoleum. My family could file charges, and I could have you arrested right here. There'd be no aunt on the force to smooth things over. Look, Brian, the truth of the matter is, I can either make things better for you, or I can make things worse. But one way or another, you're gonna have to follow my rules. Now, wouldn't it be so much simpler to just join me for lunch one day? Ruby would be so glad to see you. Both of you, of course.
I lie awake at night telling myself it's gonna be okay. Some marriages aren't meant to be forever. And divorce is pretty common these days, but Juliet, she didn't ask for this, Carly.
Oh, I think it's exactly what she asked for, Jack. I warned her when she married you that she would never come first with you, and she didn't want to hear it. So she is just as responsible for this as you are.
Maybe. Or maybe not. No. I pushed her into marriage. She said that we should take it slow, but I said, why wait? Why wait when we're in love? Can you blame her for believing in me? She opened her heart to me. She trusted me when I said I would always be there for her. And then all of a sudden, when it's not convenient anymore, I take it all back, all the promises? No. No, I made a mistake. And now I have to live with the consequences.
She'll get over the pain, Jack. I know it seems like
Why should she have to? Why should she have to suffer it all because of me? And what if, before she does get over it, she gets so depressed that she takes an entire bottle of pills? I'd know that I was the cause of that.
There's another truth here, Jack. And the truth is that Julia was so selfish she could not allow the man she claims to love to be truly happy. I hate the way she uses your decency against you.
If anything happened to Julia, you'd bear the brunt of this, too. Nobody in this town has ever been fair to you. They'd probably say that you wanted it to happen. Hell, as far as we know, they'd say that you pushed her into suicide. Just so you could step right over her corpse and steal her man.
I know that Julia wouldn't go that far. Anyway, I don't care what they think.
Yeah, but I do. I won't have people saying ugly things, and I won't have us hiding our faces every time we go out into a restaurant or wait in line at a movie.
Maybe we do see things differently. I'm used to living as an outsider, Jack. I have been told to go to hell more times than I care to count. But none of that could touch me with you by my side. I wish you felt the same way.
I do.
You don't. And I don't want to be with a man who's ashamed of me.
Introducing new Mini Ritz. The great taste of Ritz, now in a fun pop-in-your-mouth size. They're a real handful. Also in tasty cheddar and sour cream and onion. Fill your mitts with new Mini Ritz.
Typical dry cat food? Now Whiskas savory nuggets with the soft center.
Perhaps we should try another building.
Whiskas with savory nuggets. What cats want.
Colgate Total is shaking things up. New Colgate Total Plus Whitening. The same 12-hour protection as Colgate Total, only whiter.
Today I made an omelet.
I picked an apple.
I sent the fax.
This is about chemotherapy and living your life. This is about Procrit. If you're a chemotherapy patient and you feel tired and weak, ask your doctor about Procrit.
I played a game.
Procrit is a natural way to regain red blood cells lost during chemotherapy. And more red blood cells can mean more strength.
I caught a fish.
Procrit is safe and effective. In studies, only diarrhea and edema occurred more often with Procrit than placebo. Procrit is for patients with non-myeloid cancers.
I went to the store.
Call now and learn how Procrit can help you get back the strength you need. Your strength for living.
Did you know harsh winter weather can leave even unexposed skin itchy and dry? Did you know moisturizers aren't always up to the challenge of itchy, dry skin? That's why there's Cortisone 10 Plus.
Among these, only Cortisone 10 Plus has 10 moisturizers, plus the power of Cortisone 10 to stop itch and help heal.
So for itchy patches of dry skin, even eczema or psoriasis, try Cortisone 10 Plus.
Wednesday, when Joe Hathaway is stalked in Chicago,
Get me nude.
she goes to the one place she thinks he'll never find her.
This is where you come when life gets a little rough.
It's my home.
But she's dead wrong. Melissa Gilbert
He's here.
in Nora Roberts' Sanctuary premieres Wednesday.
Think you know Miss USA? Well, think again. Because this year, we're taking beauty to the extreme. Join host William Shatner for Miss USA, live, CBS Friday.
That's right. Flashdance dropped dead in his stall just about an hour ago.
Craig, did you put Mei Lin up to stealing the horse, did you?
Of course not, Margot.
Don't say anything more.
That's right, don't say anything. You might incriminate yourself. You know, I don't know all the details of your financial situation, Craig, but I do know this much. You're broke, big shot. And you are depending on that horse to pay off a lot of bills, and most of them to some very nasty creditors. So whether this statement of Mei Lin's holds up in court or not, you're dead.
I think we've seen quite enough of Ruby. And I don't just mean her midriff and thighs to last a lifetime. So thank you so much for the offer, really, but no thanks.
If we don't go down there and meet them and see what we can get out of this, then what else is going to keep me out of jail?
This is crazy. That man is a criminal. Remember? Conspiracy, petty larceny, fraud, extortion. You heard his rap sheet.
See, you did your homework.
He's only gonna drag you deeper into trouble.
Brian, may I have a word? Just man to man. Look, Ruby would want me to tell you this, but she was only doing what I ordered her to do. It was nothing personal. She feels terrible about all this. She grew quite fond of you, you know. Broken heart to have to hurt you.
It did seem like there was a part of her that wanted to do the right thing, I guess.
Yes, there has to be a reason as well why she's been skulking around like a schoolgirl for the past few weeks. Must be quite an operator yourself. Huh? So come on, when you give me the chance to find a way to make this better.
That's all I want.
And you, whenever you look at me with those eyes, I just feel like throwing myself at your feet and begging for forgiveness. Look, Ruby and I were terribly, terribly naughty. We admit this. But I promise you, we never meant your young man here to get into such trouble. Now, if you were to meet with us, hear our whole story, allow us to make reparations, then maybe we can make this whole situation better for everyone concerned.
When do you want to meet?
When the time's right, I'll find you.
That's not good enough.
Oh, come on. I can hardly give you my phone number now, can I? But I will find you soon.
What are you doing?
We're gonna track him.
No.
Let me at least get his license plate number, Jen.
Brian, stop. Please. What if he sees you follow him, huh? People like that, you don't know what they're capable of.
It'll be okay.
No, it won't be okay. Why can't you just see that? This is such a huge mistake.
How could you say I'm ashamed of you? I'm trying to look out for you.
That's what you tell yourself. But maybe somewhere deep inside, you're not so sure what you think about loving a woman who doesn't play by all the rules. Who makes you seem so much less respectable than you are with Julia.
This is not about respectability.
Go on with all this noble stuff about protecting me and protecting her. But I do know what's behind it. You are terrified that you will end up coming out the bad guy. And if you cannot risk letting go of what is safe in order to grab and hold on to what you really love, then maybe you and I don't belong together after all.
Okay. You know what? I don't want to fight with you, Carly. I can fight at home.
Well, this is different, Jack. You're fighting for your soul. So tell me, do we have a future together or not?
It's been another crazy day. Wouldn't have it any other way. But dinner's not quite done till we add a little fun.
Ooh, breadsticks! Pillsbury bakes them up hot and fresh with Parmesan or garlic. 10 breadsticks all ready for spaghetti.
Now dinner comes alive. Dipping, whirling, give 'em a high five. My heart to yours.
Oh, a new patient. How you doing? I get a lot of new patients with fleas or ticks. Poor baby. Even though their owners thought they protected them. Because only one product protects cats and dogs against fleas and ticks. New Frontline Plus. It's the best. Now it provides complete flea protection. And it's the only one that also kills ticks, including the ones that carry Lyme disease. That's cute.
New Frontline Plus. For fleas and ticks, Frontline is the veterinarian's #1 choice.
Oh, hello.
Dryness, redness, itching, flaking, kissing goodbye with St. Ives Vitamin E and A Lotion. There are 7 symptoms of dry skin. Here's one powerful solution. St. Ives unleashes the antioxidant power of vitamins E and A with natural botanicals in a clinically proven formula. So roughness, dryness, bye-bye. 7 symptoms, 1 solution. St. Ives Vitamin E and A Lotion. Brilliant.
Longing for a new place to call home? Now you can move up in style. Purchase any new Champion home and for a limited time receive Sears gift cards worth $1,500. Outfit your family room. Add glamour to your bath. Make your kitchen really cook. Call now for a Champion Home Center near you and see how you can get Sears gift cards worth $1,500.
Wake up, champ. Come see your new home.
Lucky dog. Champion, the world's largest home builder.
Did you know your Pediasure has vitamins and good stuff to help you grow? What do you know?
It's yummy.
If you're concerned about your child's nutrition, ask your doctor about Pediasure. Complete balanced nutrition with a kid-approved taste.
Country Crock plus calcium. That's an important addition.
Especially to me.
Why?
Oh, because of our little addition.
You're not.
I am.
Wow, you need this. Eat, eat.
Our family's growing too. Shed spread Country Crock plus calcium.
Judge Amy Gray is up for promotion, but will she have to change her beliefs about gay rights?
The governor is opposed to same-sex marriage.
No matter how you feel about this issue,
these women are challenging the laws of nature.
This is one episode you can't miss.
Who cares what happens to my 2 moms in there?
It's my job.
A controversial all-new Judging Amy, CBS Tonight.
Getting mixed up with these people again, Bryant, could change your life, and it's gonna be for the worse.
Jen, I have a good instinct about this. I know my instincts have not been great lately.
Oh, you said it, not me.
He's trying to con me again.
Then why would you meet him?
Because this is the way I have to play it. Look, whatever they had in store for me, they would do to someone else at some other point, right? So I have to play it out and see what they're up to. Maybe if I can catch them in the act, I can prevent someone else from getting hurt. It is better than sitting around waiting to find out if I'm gonna get thrown in jail again. Right?
Well, what if they're one step ahead of you? Or what if they hurt you? Or what if
I will
they...
be careful. But it's probably safer if you don't go with me when I meet them, just in case something goes wrong.
Are you kidding me? If Ruby's there, I'm not letting you out of my sight. How did it go?
Like clockwork. I invited young Bryant and his pretty little girlfriend to lunch, and they didn't say no.
I don't believe it.
Darling, you have a lot to learn about human nature. Young Mr. Montgomery fancies himself as an outlaw. Deep down inside, he finds this walk on the wild side to be quite a kick. And it's up to you and me to build on that. Got to earn his trust back.
That will never happen.
Then earn his girlfriend's trust and the lad'll follow. Make it work, because this one's for all the marbles. You know, one day, maybe I'll be able to buy you Lucinda Walsh's mansion on the hill. Would you like that? Lord knows Miss Walsh won't be able to afford it anymore.
Don't tell me. You believe your brother on this one.
Look, Hal, I don't know everything that Craig has been up to lately. But I do know he's not a murderer. And I know I'm not going to convince you. I know my brother. Shell on the outside, but inside he hasn't changed that much.
I know you need to believe that, Margot, but sometimes it's best just to accept the truth about somebody and just move on from there.
And what about you? Barbara wants my brother. There's nothing you can do about that.
Well, she won't when she finds out that he's a murderer. I want Jack Snyder down here right now. No excuses. I'll be downstairs questioning Mei Lin. As long as I've got her as a witness, I've got Craig just where I want him.
I can't go on living in this limbo, Jack. It's time for us to move forward. Or give up. So what'll it be? A new life together? Or your old one? This is Julia. I'd like to speak with her, okay?
You're crazy. You know that? Snyder. Yeah, okay. Tell Hal to cool his jets, all right? I'm working on another case, and I don't need him badgering me. Okay. I'll be right there.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I can't believe I'm the one who has to tell you this. That windfall you were counting on, it's not gonna happen, Carly.
What?
Your $1 million horse is dead.
Hi. You must be Will. I'm Craig Montgomery. I'm a friend of your mom's. Is she around?
There's no one here right now except for me and my aunt.
Oh, well, that's okay. Listen, it's kind of important, Will. Can you tell me where she is?
She's gone on some trip.
Do you know where?
Some country. I forgot the name. Do you want me to get my aunt?
No, that's okay. Can you tell me, was it the Dominican Republic?
Yeah, that's it. Do you want me to take a message for her? I'll get
No, that's okay. Thanks very much. No, thank you. I'll see you again. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay, Barb. I've got to get to you before he does. Okay.
Well, Naylin, you may think you're off the hook because Craig Montgomery and his fancy lawyer came to pay you a visit, but I got news for you. You are not going anywhere. Oh, hell. Oh, bloody hell.
Carly's walking a dangerous line.
You and your son are living with a murderer.
And each step
You cross Craig Montgomery and you die.
could be deadly.
You cannot destroy my life and get away with it.
Now, what happens next
Don't push it, Carly, or you'll be sorry.
is everything
Carly, just watch your back.
as the world turns.
Though dewdrops fall, there's no reason to fear, because magical rash prevention is here. Huggies Supreme Diapers. Huggies Supreme let air flow through to help keep skin dry and help prevent rash caused by wetness. For little creatures everywhere, it's Huggies Supreme, the ultimate in care.
Imagine combining the stain-fighting power of Effordent and freshening power of Listerine. You'd get Effordent Plus. It's extra fresh, and nothing gets your dentures cleaner. Effordent Clean, Listerine Fresh. That's Effordent Plus.
Now there's a new, even colder Dentine Ice Gum. Arctic chill, cool breath, fresh breath like never before. Arctic chill, new from Dentine Ice. Ice at its coldest.
Lysol presents Facts of Life. Fact: to a child, any food can be fast food. Fact: cats don't come with brakes. Fact: no other wipe kills germs faster than new Lysol sanitizing wipes. They kill 99.9% of germs in seconds and are from the #1 pediatrician recommended brand. Fact: when training kids, it's hit or miss. Life demands Lysol. That's a fact.
The 175 horsepower Grand Am GT. Built with the enduring strength of hydroformed steel. Because it's a tough world out there. The Grand Am with solid form design by Pontiac.
I had some gas. I was kind of ashamed of it. I didn't want to go out at all.
For serious gas, there's new Phazyme Ultra with more gas medicine than ever before.
Works just like that. Thank you, Phazyme.
Try new Phazyme Ultra.
Look! All new ready-to-bake cookies from Pillsbury. Cookie-shaped dough you simply place and bake. There's never been an easier way to bake warm, gooey chocolate chip cookies.
Where do more Americans go to the movies? CBS, the #1 movie network. When Jo Hathaway is stalked in Chicago,
Get me nude.
she goes back to her hometown.
This is where you come when life gets a little rough.
The one place she thinks he'll never find her.
I am having the best time.
But
Sarah!
she's dead wrong.
I will always find you!
Based on the Nora Roberts bestseller, Melissa Gilbert.
The phone's dead. He's here.
Sanctuary, CBS Wednesday. These survivors knew the outback could be dangerous. But this Thursday, nothing could prepare them for what happens next.
There has been an accident.
The episode you just can't miss.
Oh my God, oh my.
Then a vicious attack. Only one way to solve it. Let the dogs out.
Are we supposed to be able to keep up with those guys? Yeah!
CSI, Survivor, 2 shows sweeping the nation. All new CBS Thursday.
See all the good things.
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen date Simon.
They're more bad than I can handle.
Seventh Heaven.
Tuesday at 5 on K5, the home team.